Dun, 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 dun. Hi everyone, it's Dr. Lalita here. Right, today's video, lessons of life. So if we look at lessons, what are lessons? What do I mean by lessons? I mean that when we look back at life, we have lots of different experiences. But if we keep looking at a certain experience or a few experiences and saying that shouldn't have happened. I wish that didn't happen. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. That was a big mistake. That was the biggest mistake of my life. When we actually say that, we wouldn't be here right now where we are if these things didn't happen. And it's blessing the situations. Yeah, these situations have happened. Bless them, accept them, acknowledge them. Yes, these things have happened, but let's move forward now. If we keep holding on to these things, we're holding on to emotions from the past that no longer serve us. These emotions no longer serve us, so we don't need to be carrying them with us now. It's like having a big bag. Imagine like carrying a big bag, and you're carrying a bag, you're carrying this big bag through life. And every time something happens, you put it in there, and you don't need to carry it. This bag's getting heavier and heavier the more things you put in, and it's like, and it's getting heavier. But you're trying to move forward in life, but it's slowing you down. It's slowing down your progress. It's slowing down your transformations, purely because perhaps you're not acknowledging these experiences. Perhaps you're not blessing them. Perhaps you're not accepting, yep, these things have happened. Understand the emotion attached to these experiences. Understand these emotions, accept them, bless the situation, bless the people around it, and move forward. That's really important. Why do I say that? I say it because people always are so convinced that I shouldn't have done that. If I never had done that, my life would have been like this. If I didn't do this, my life would have been like that. But these things have happened. It's accepting it, acknowledging it, moving forward. Otherwise, you'll always be holding on to the past. You'll always be thinking, what if, what if, what if? And you're not living in the here and now because you're so focused on what if I did that? I would have gone that way. If I took that next left turning, maybe I would have ended up here. If I took the next right turning, I would have ended up down there somewhere. But where? Where are you wishing you'd be? You are here right now. Understand it. Bless the situation that you're in. Look at where you are. Look how amazing life is. Life's beautiful. But it's not seeing things as mistakes, seeing them as lessons. So when we're looking at things that have happened, understand, take away the lesson from that. If we don't take away the lesson's going to keep being replayed over and over again in different experiences until we understand what the lesson is. Let me give you an example. There was a client I was working with, and the client I was working with constantly just wanted to please people. That's what his main focus was, and he admitted it. He said, I'm a people pleaser. I don't know how to stop it, but I don't know how to not live without pleasing people. I live my life for other people. Now this kept happening until he got to a point where he started realizing, actually, I don't need to be living for other people. I want to live for myself now. But he didn't know how to. So this is what we were working on. But as we did that, he started looking at life, and he started looking and saying, I wish I didn't live that life. I wish I wasn't living all these years. I wasted. These are the words he used. I wish I didn't waste all these years focusing on other people because I've wasted my life. And then he became very, very low in mood because he was like, I've wasted my life. What's the point of me even trying now? So actually, yeah, although we acknowledged what had happened, and we allowed him to not rely on other people to feel that sense of worth, that sense of satisfaction, that sense of joy in the world, he became upset and low in mood because he felt like he had wasted a lot of his life. He held on to it. I made so many mistakes. I shouldn't have done all of these things. I gave money away. I gave my time away. I'm never going to get this back. And that's what his thoughts were always focused on. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. He became really low in mood. He became very anxious about people. He found it very difficult to trust people as a result of understanding more and more about himself. And that was part of the process. And he said, he goes, this is just making me worse. It's not helping me. Now I'm just constantly thinking all the time about what all the things that I should have done, I shouldn't have done. So we started to work on this. And I stayed with him, and I told him to trust the process. There's a process in this. And I use the word process a lot because it's not a quick fix to love yourself. It's a process that we go through. People can't just say to you, you need to love yourself more. What does that mean? What does it mean? Like, you need to love yourself more. What? Like, remember as well, everyone's the way that people talk to you is a reflection of what's going on in their internal world. So if someone's saying something to you, don't take it to heart. Don't be sensitive about it, because everyone's coming from their own view of the world, and everyone has their own perspective of the world as well. Now, going back to this gentleman, once we started working and helping him to let go of all these different experiences by going back and understanding these experiences, why he had to give the money away, why he had to please these certain people at work, why he had to please, even in relationships. He was the giver. He used to give, and he was so angry, but not with everyone else, with himself. So angry with himself. Why didn't I see this? He was so hard on himself. And that was still the process he was going through to love himself, because he was learning about compassion. He was learning about who he was. He was learning that it's okay to be this way and to forgive himself. And this was his journey that he was on. And he didn't realize it. And I saw it and I said to him, just trust the process. He used to get mad at me. What do you mean, trust the process? You keep saying that. What does that mean? And like I said to him, we live life moving forwards, but we understand it by joining the dots going backwards. And I said to him, just be patient. Carry on doing everything you're doing, and one day it will click. And it did click. And he was just like, he called me actually like a few weeks ago, and he was like, Lalita, I can't believe it. He goes, I'm married, I'm happy, I just love life, I'm coaching. He was golf coach, so he was like, I'm coaching, and I just love the passion that I give to my clients, and I'm just loving life. And so that's amazing. I really am truly blessed that you've woken up to how amazing you are. But that's the thing, it's going back and understanding what's happened. And the way that you're seeing these things as well is very important. Because if you keep seeing them as mistakes, and you're wishing that things didn't happen, you're holding on to things. And remember, this bag that you're carrying through life, it's very, very heavy. It becomes heavy. And it's heaviness that you don't need to carry around with you. The beauty of life is we can create it. The beauty of life is the way that we see the world, we create it, and it comes from our mindset. But it's tuning into the mind. We can keep trying to replace things outside. Yeah, we made a mistake, so we just want to keep drinking, or we want to drug take because we don't want to think about the mistakes that we've made. We want to just keep jumping into a relationship, finding people to love us, finding people to please, because that will make us feel good about ourselves. The truth is, the secret to loving yourself comes from within you. It's not going to come from other people. It's not relying on other people. It's sitting with yourself, accepting yourself, loving yourself. You can love other people. So it's proof that you can love yourself. There's no one out there that can say to me that I can't love myself. It's impossible. I can't. I'm not lovable. That's a challenge that I'm up for, because everyone is worth your own love. If you can give love to other people, if you can love food, if you can love flowers, if you can love something in the world around you, you can love yourself. I believe in you. I believe you can. And I've seen it. I've seen the process, and it's so beautiful. Just like with the caterpillar going into the cocoon, it doesn't know what it's going to come out seeing. It doesn't know it's going to come out with wings. But when it does, it's so beautiful. It flies around and sees the world in such a different way. And this is the process. Yes, there is a process. Yes, sometimes things can get a bit more difficult when you start to go through certain experiences. But it's once you understand these emotions, once you understand the emotions of the past, the conditioning of the past, you can move forward successfully, free, being able to love who you are, embracing it. And on that note, all I want to say is every morning say to yourself, I love me. Forgive yourself for things that have happened in the past. It's okay. These things happen. Take from it the lesson. What's the lesson? If you don't take the lesson, it's going to keep coming back. It's going to keep coming back. So it's about taking that lesson, understanding what the lesson is. It's so important that you take away the lesson. If you don't, like I said, it's going to keep being replayed back over and over again until you start to wake up and see what the lesson is. So embrace it. And this is why a journal and a pen is very, very good, because you get to write down the different things that you're feeling and the different things that are going on for you. So yeah, try it. Try journaling. Try writing down things. Just try it. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't suit you, it's not for everyone. I put my hands up. It's not for everyone, but try it. Try it and experience it and see what it's like for you. And if it doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. But at least you can say you've tried. Forgiving yourself as well. It's so important. And there's other tools and things that I will tell you about, which I think would be really, really valuable to help you tune into loving yourself. But for now, this video is focusing on the mistakes. Don't see things as mistakes. Take from it the lesson. What's the lesson in this experience? What can I take from this experience? So understand the lesson, not holding on to the mistake. Because then holding on to the mistake is, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this. This is a mistake. This is my fault. What does it keep doing? It's giving you evidence of you not being enough. So learn to forgive yourself. It's okay this has happened. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, I'm angry with myself. Yeah, I shouldn't have done it. But it's okay. I'm going to forgive myself for this. If you can't forgive yourself, there's a reason why you're stopping yourself from forgiving yourself. And that's something, again, journaling can help with. It's understanding the emotions that you're feeling. But everything comes from that relationship that we hold with ourselves. Just like with this young man. This young man, he didn't think that he was good enough. So what happened? That's the creation, that's the reality he gave himself. But he changed it, and now he's a golf coach. He works a few hours a week. He's got a beautiful family. He's got beautiful children. And he's happy. He's content with who he is. And that's the process. That's the beauty of life. Not what car you're driving, not what watch you're wearing, none of that stuff. It's what you are within you. So anyway, over and out, guys, sending you lots and lots of love and blessings. And I hope that I know that you're going to have an amazing day, or you already have had an amazing day. So take care and bye-bye.